Hello, welcome to another talk on money, business, and investing. My name is Jose, the founder of the company and bring here a master investor. Welcome back if you're an existing partner. And if you're new to our community, ensure to subscribe and follow us on all other social media platforms. Turn on the notifications so that you know when we go live or upload a valuable video that would change your finances forever, as long as we apply the information that we're getting, right? And that's the whole purpose of why we're coming in this channel, to improve our financial IQ so that we can take actionable steps every single day to build our asset column. Rule number one in our community, as we already know, but for the new ones, is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard through sound investing, right? So we focus on passive income. That's the type of income that creates total freedom. There are three types of income that exist: earned income, capital gains income, and passive income. Earned income, or also known as ordinary income, is a type of income that comes from a job through a paycheck, and the individual pay the highest in taxes on that type of income. So whoever builds that type of income, they pay the most in taxes because the laws give no benefits to the employee and self-employed, which those two types of individuals are found on the left side of the cash flow circle. On the right side of the cash flow circle, we have the business owner and the inside investor. Here in our community, we work to build our asset column, right, with passive income assets that we are controlling with our companies. And we need to have financial intelligence in order to do that, so that we can take action with the capital that we have to turn that into passive income and also put it into self-development and more financial education, because it's something that we have to obtain every single day in order to build true wealth. Financial education has to be part of our daily routine, 100%, because there's so much to know that when we start to educate ourselves financially, we understand that there's an endless amount of information and skills that we can develop as a wealthy entrepreneur and inside investor. So there's not limit on how much we can accumulate, right? How much cash flow we can have, because our systems are making us money. And if we're doing digital assets and we're investing in different asset classes, and we're going to have excess of cash flow coming in from different markets and different asset classes that are sound, that are producing passive income and sometimes capital gains income. Those are the two types of income that can come from investing: capital gains income and passive income. Passive income is taxed at the lowest bracket, and passive income comes all the time whenever we're not working. Capital gains income comes in one time after we sell the asset. That's when we get the profit. However, in order to win, we have to have financial education when we're doing it with our companies, and we need to attract a team as well. When we have good deals put together, whether we spot a new deal, and I also show you exactly how to call brokers and get the owners to talk to us and give us their literally bottom line, and also work with us through seller financing, meaning that they give us their credit. Basically, they act like they're the bank, and that is a good strategy to obtain assets for basically free. And I have a saying, and we do here inside of our community, that we'll pay you the price, but you give us our terms. So we can take 30 years to pay the price that they want. We're not paying for it, the asset will. And by that time, we have already made 100 times more than has already made. So we have to know that beforehand, of course, and we need to learn how to read financial statements. So inside of our live streams every single day on our YouTube, we also stream in different platforms, but we're doing a live stream every day to bring awareness on money, business, and investing. And we share how to look for real estate deals, how to get in contact with these brokers and start building a network. So we need to focus on different asset classes. Choose the one that you want to go in first. I always suggest to start with a business, because we will learn a lot as we grow our business, and we can actually get a lot of excess of cash flow quickly once we have the right niche and the right systems put together working for us, doing the selling and telling. So what is the next idea that we want to bring forth, or do we want to maybe attach ourselves to a product or a partnership with an affiliate program? And there are many companies in different niches that we can access different products, and we can take a look at whatever we like to market and promote. We do need to have our own company though, because as the sales are coming in, we need to pass that through our checking account of the business entity, not our personal account. We don't want to ever, once we're building wealth and you're committed to become a wealth entrepreneur, an inside investor, and wealth entrepreneur means the mindset. And I have to repeat this because first and foremost, wealth is not measured in dollars, it's measured in time, right? A lot of people think, oh, money makes you rich. And the fact is that in many occasions, money makes people very poor because they make poor choices with money, and money multiplies who we are. So you give the money to the wrong person, and that person can do not so good things, right? And it's just like that with anything. So we need to look at the person behind the investment. That's why I always say it's not that investing is risky, it's the investor behind the investment that makes it risky or not risky. The more financial education we have, the more calculated risk we can take, the better partners we can attract, the more people we can communicate with effectively, because we are improving our vocabulary every day, like we're doing here inside our community. We're also doing a word a day. So we know in our community that by the end of the year, we already have 365 words above the average individual, which that right there increases our bottom line, because words are the most powerful tools humans have ever created. And they are free. So we need to actually take advantage of all these resources, because who doesn't have internet today? Very little population around the world, maybe they don't have access to the internet. So we really have to ask ourselves, what is our purpose? Why are we doing what we're doing? The why needs to be big enough. And that's what's going to keep us going through the tough times. But you know, life is about that. Life is about learning how to navigate and have the right support system around. And unfortunately, a lot of people are attached to maybe the old rules of money and the old mindset about how the world works today and how we can create wealth. They have that from the school system, because the schools are not changing fast enough with the world and how money has changed. So the schools are built to create employees and soldiers, and that's instilled in the mission of the school board. By the way, our mission here at Master Investor is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Here we will find case studies, exclusive information, high quality financial education made very simple so that we can all understand and use quickly, because we are building our asset columns. We're not giving our money away to anybody to invest it for us. We're totally against that, because that is a passive investor that lacks financial education. We are active investors, because that is what an inside investor is, right? We're close to the deal. We're doing business and we're investing actively. We're not giving our money to anybody to do it for us. We are educating ourselves in whichever asset class we want to invest in. And then once we have that education, we take action right there and there, the same day. So, for example, if we learn something right now, then that means let's get to action. And that's how we start moving towards the right direction, is baby steps every day. Have a plan that you can achieve, that we can actually mark off at the end of the day. Okay, I did this 10 things that I had to do today, and that has helped me tremendously in my life. It has created a lot of abundance and freedom, because I'm organized with my time. I'm unapologetically when it comes to giving my time away to somebody that may be fun to have a talk or small talk, but you have to be careful to say yes too easy, Okay, and a lot of people are afraid to say no, but we need to be unapologetically at all times to protect the deeper yes, which is our dreams. A lot of people go to their last days without accomplishing their dreams and what they came here to do, and they regret it. You don't want to live in regret, and you don't want to check out of this game without accomplishing our mission and what we are supposed to do on this earth, right? On this beautiful gift of life that we all get to share in this very moment. What a beautiful time to be alive. I'm always grateful since I was a kid. Have always been grateful that we are living in these times, because I knew it all along that we are thriving in technology. We're born into technology, and that is just an amazing thing, because 200 years ago people didn't have the technology that we have, and I don't know how people kept themselves entertained. And it was more like, I guess, together as a family, and it still is, but we have technology that we can communicate with somebody that's in a completely different time zone and different continent, and we can get that feeling that they're almost here with us. And now with the virtual reality, we can tap into even other people's vicinity as if we were there. I don't know if you have seen that, that booth that you can put anywhere, and I could be here, but when you're looking at that booth, wherever you are, it looks like I'm actually there. So it projects my image, my full image, and the full body length, and it just looks very clear, very real. And it's just in a 3D virtual reality image, which is amazing, right? So eventually, very soon, we're going to be like this. We're going to look at our clock, and we're going to have a phone call come in, and we're going to click on it, and then it's going to come up right here, the image of the individual, the head is going to pop up, and we can probably just leave it right here hanging. And as long as we have the device on us, we can move the head around, or we can move the image around. That's probably going to be here pretty soon. And technology is just advancing so quickly that we can actually tap into unlimited wealth. The next 30 years, we're seeing wealth transfer being transferred to the ones that are catching early trends, the ones that are seeing opportunities where others do not, because everybody's panicking and avoiding risk, and they're hiding, and they're complaining about inflation. And the reason why they complain is because they don't know what they don't know. And that way, that makes them unsure and uncertain about investing and about the economy. But if they just knew just basics of investing and business and everything that we talk about here in our community, then they would think about inflation differently, and also debt. We encourage everyone to get in as much debt as possible, but learn how to make wise decisions with debt. Treat it as money. Debt is a tool to become wealthy, or it could be a tool to make yourself very poor. We are going to master the ability to raise capital, to put capital to work, because every business has to be made to raise capital. Otherwise, it doesn't have business integrity. If it's not for profit, unless it's a non-profit, but even the non-profits, they have to have income coming in. It's just not for profit for the owners of that organization. But the revenue, the proceeds still come in, because those are coming in through donations, etc., and that is being given to the cause, whichever we pick. And we need to practice being generous even when we're not at the point where you can give $1 billion, right? Don't wait till you say, okay, now I have it. No, if you have, put something to a cost that and there are many apps today that you can go into, and you can just look at whichever organization you want to donate to, and it doesn't matter how much it is. The important point is that we make a habit, because the more generous we become, the wealthier we actually become. And it's all about giving, not taking so much. The more we give, the more we should receive. So learn how to help, learn how to solve other people's problems, learn how to put deals together so that we can raise capital, and start investing in financial education daily. We have the ability to look at different mentors online. We don't even need to go to one-on-one, you know, meetings at all. We can have webinars online. We can go to networking events. Those are good because you meet people and everybody's like-minded, everybody's there to grow, and it's all about building our networks. But we don't even have to do that because today the networking events are being done online, and that's the future. I'm not saying that if there's something going on around your town or where you are and it's going to improve your leadership skills, your sales skills, your business skills, your investing skills, then we gotta tap into that. Take every single opportunity around us to become wiser so that we can put ourselves in a better position when it comes to the money game, because it's the type of game that we're going to be playing for the rest of our lives. And it's not going to go away. Money is a tool that we must commit to master. Money is our slave. We tell money what to do. Money does not wake us up in the morning to tell us to get up. We tell money, hey, I'm going to sleep as much as I want because I tell you what to do. And you're going to go to work into this investment that I already have pegged for you and your friends and your brother and your sister and your other, friends that you have with you. And you guys going to go work very hard, 24/7. I'll see you later when you come back with more money. And that's the way we have to treat money, because money is an idea backed up by confidence. Today, money is no longer real money, it's a currency. Money is created with debt. Debt is money, so we need to learn how to use debt. If you don't want to use debt, that means you don't want to use money, literally, because money is debt. Today, the government's national debt is over $34 trillion. So think about that. Do you think they're thinking about paying that off? Or you thinking that the government is going to slow down the printing? A lot of the wrong mindset, the poor mindset, think that that's the way to fix the economy. Who cares if we're $34 trillion in debt? That sounds like music to me, because I have financial education. Yeah, that means that we can still print just like they are. Legally, we have freedom units. We can raise capital because the banks are in the business of what? Lending money, not saving money. Banks are in the business of acquiring as many assets as they can into their asset column, but they cannot do it themselves because it must be done through a private individual, because this is a capitalist country. So we're for profit. Is an individual holding a trade, holding an investment for a profit. The bank cannot do that. So the bank needs inside investors and business owners that can present good deals to the bank. So when we have good deals, money comes in easily. And if money doesn't find us, we find money, because money is always looking for places to be able to multiply. And once the deal has already been established, maybe it's a commercial real estate property, it's been there for the past 100 years, and it's a hotel, could be retail stores, right? A plaza, one of those plazas. I want you to start looking as you're driving down the road, all of these assets. Look at everything as cash cows, and that has helped me too. So when I'm outside, I'm always saying that's a freedom unit for whoever controls that. That hotel is a freedom unit. Okay, I want to acquire this hotel, and looking through deals online, even if you're not ready to acquire one, has also helped me to acquire my first deal here with our company, a master investor. So it is important that we act like the person we want to become. We have to act like it, okay? So that's why I say a wealthy mindset. Even before you have it here, you have to shift it, and then you have to act like it, and then we are aligned, because once we start acting like the wealthy, then we have the right patterns, and we're building that environment around us. And there is an environment around a wealthy mindset. Believe it. It's the philosophy that we have, how we view the world, how we make our money, how we invest money, right? We actively invest, and we're not giving our money away to anybody. A lot of people lost money, and they still lose money because they have lack of financial education, so they give their money away to brokers that ultimately invest their money in the market, and then they end up losing it because the brokers don't even make money the way the investors wants to make money. The brokers make money by having their money invested in the market. So even if they're losing money, if their clients are losing money, they still make money. And that is not good. I wouldn't feel ethical, but it happens and it's legal, right? You can give your money away to somebody, and as long as they're investing it and you sign the dotted lines, and if the market crashes and you lose the money, no, as long as you stay in there, it's going to go up, they tell you. Market goes up and down, we understand that. We're focusing on building cash flow. I want to see the money right now. I want to get that cash flow, whether it's $25, $1,000, $2,800. And remember, in order to create $1 million, we need to have at least $2,800 per day after all expenses are paid. That's a little over $1 million per year. It's not that much when you break it down. So now we need to think about how we're going to get the first $500 on autopilot without working. Okay, yes, we're going to work at the beginning to put the deal together, to think, mind power. It's going to be somewhat exhausting sometimes to learn how to create a successful business. But nonetheless, as long as we are aligned with our purpose in life and our passions, and the reason why we're doing it is to have total freedom, so that way we can actually accomplish all of our dreams now, and and possibly never if you don't do it now. A lot of people leave things for tomorrow, and that's the issue. I want our community to take action. We don't have to be great to get started, but we have to get started to become great at anything. So having a plan of 10 things that we're going to accomplish every single day, or 20 things, or whatever, you have to have your plan in place. Okay, once we start doing that, I'm giving you the keys to change one's life. Okay, once you start doing that, put it on your phone. What are you going to do tomorrow? Trust me, you're going to see by the end of the day how much better we feel, and how we can see our lives to begin to change, because we are aligning ourselves intentionally to the person that we want to become. So it's harder for people to give us distractions. So we're staying focused on our dreams and our path, and building true wealth, which means we are focusing on assets that produce passive income for the long term, but also for the short term. We know the vehicle, right? We're going to say, okay, well, this vehicle is going to take us from point A to point Z. It's going to do this. We exactly know how long that asset is going to last, because we know the quality and the caliber of it, and how wealth is put together. Is it a true brand? Does it have intrinsic value? Is it going to be here for generations? How long is it going to make us passive income? Right? It could be a digital store that we started, one product. It doesn't have to be a lot of products. Thankfully, to the digital age, right, this information age, everything is digital, so we have access to the internet, and we can create companies that are invisible. And that's the new way to see money, is with our minds, not with our eyes. We don't pass the industrial age. We have to get our mindset out the industrial age and tap into the digital age. And we have to be willing to change and accept the facts that things are changing constantly. And if you're one of those people that want to hold into the old ways, then let me break the bad news that you're most likely, or the person that's going to do that, I don't think our community here, because none of us, if you're here listening to this, then I expect that you are working towards your higher self, like myself and like everyone else is doing here in our community, and like we encourage everyone to do, to put the love and the energy into us. No one can take that away from us. As long as we invest in our mind, nurturing our bodies, right? Learning more about becoming healthy, because health, wealth, love, and happiness, those are the 4 pillars of an extraordinary life. And here inside our community, we focus on those 4 things on a daily basis. In fact, our plan that we have on a day-to-day is catered to feed those 4 pillars, because we want to optimize for the great life. A lot of people tend to optimize for the wrong thing for too long, until maybe it's too late to even get back their health that they lost by doing that, and forgetting that health is one of the pillars of an extraordinary life. What good is it to have billions of dollars if you can't get out of bed? Nobody wants to trade position with, regardless of the situation, with someone that can't get out of bed, regardless of the money, and can't get it fixed. Otherwise, that person would have gotten that fixed. So you cannot buy health. A lot of times you cannot buy health. Okay, yes, we can buy, cosmetic things. You want to improve certain things about us or whatever it may be that the person wants to do. There are, those things that we can actually pay, and those are okay too, because we have the free will to do things as long as we help in the world and we're not hurting anybody. Then we are going to be allowed to express ourselves the way we want to, as long as we have the money to fulfill that, right? But when it comes to our health, it's something that if you lose your health, like the body charges you. And it's not like if something goes wrong internally, it's not like they can actually go in there and fix it. Sometimes they can somewhat like patch it, but it's important that you just take care of yourself and worry about your health right from the beginning. Start right now. Think about what you're eating, like what are we drinking. I look at the labels, do a little effort in finding out what diet is best for you. And it's not about eating less, it's about eating more but healthy, right? And listening to your body. It's very important. So don't neglect health. We encourage everyone to always focus on doing like 15 minutes per day, 18 minutes of exercises. If you can get to a gym at home, there are many different exercises that we can participate in at home without any weights. And sometimes those are the best ones, because that way we can be anywhere and work out, and we get our brains and our bodies ready to tackle the day or whatever time you're going to do it. If you're going at the end of the day to the gym, or you're going to do exercise at home at the end of the day, you're going to sleep better. The metabolism kicks in, and everything that we have in our organs begins to function better because we're moving our body. It's all energy, and it's good for us to do exercise. So building wealth is also building health. And I want to mention that here because we don't want to overlook at those things. And we don't want our community to get the wrong idea that you just need to focus on money. No, you need to focus on money, health, wealth, love, and happiness. Health, wealth, love, and happiness, right? So if you have any questions, please make sure you let me know in the comment section, and click the link in the description so that you join our inner circle. We have 3 ebooks right now: the 10 New Rules of Money, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On, and How to Invest in Crypto to Build Wealth, Understanding Bitcoin and Blockchain. Yesterday, we talked about the difference between crypto and some of the differences. Crypto and paper assets, stocks. And we learned that crypto is not really backed up by anything except the confidence. And so that's one of the differences that makes stocks for some safer. But it doesn't mean that we cannot build wealth with crypto, because crypto is one of the asset classes, you see. So we said earlier that we must invest among the 5 asset classes that exist today to be able to hedge for inflation and protect ourselves from down economies, and actually win in down economies. When crises happen, it means opportunity in our community. It means we're going to get wealthier because we can see money where the others don't, because we have financial intelligence. Why? Because we have financial education, and that education has turned into knowledge because we apply that information into our lives. We need to have that experience, and that's why I mentioned actively investing, right? Being active investors, which is an inside investor, because an inside investor has to be an active investor. We're not giving our money away to anybody. We're going to focus on building that cash flow coming in every single day from our assets that we're controlling with our companies. And we're going to focus to get to that $2,800. If our goal is to make $1 million per year on cash flow, on our bottom line, as profit for us to do whatever we want with it, then we need to make sure that we have an actionable plan in place. We need to have mentors. We need to focus on our asset column daily, and any safe capital that we have needs to go into ourselves. If you have no investments and you never had experience investing, then we suggest that you invest in one of the ebooks that we have here and go to other mentors as well and invest in the products, learn, and then apply, right? But invest in yourself and then begin to invest that asset column. It doesn't need to take long at all to get your first sale on autopilot through systems. The idea is to make sales via systems, and that is called marketing, smart marketing. And we show you exactly how to do that in some of our ebooks and courses. In fact, when you go get one of our digital courses from our website, you can also find our books on Amazon if you like to read the books on Kindle, or if you like to have the actual paperback. But when you go to our website, you have additional bonuses that comes with the ebook. So our recommendation, as we always say, go to our website because it just comes with more assets and you have the same benefits and more forever. Because hear me out, the course has turned into a Vivid course. We're adding more assets as we move along. So each ebook has turned into a digital course that is growing. Okay, weekly, monthly, we're adding exclusive interviews, we're adding with celebrities, right? That's what we're going to be doing in the near future with wealthy entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs, just emphasizing more on the topic of each book. That way we continue to update and change as everything is upgrading itself, right? Technology, everything is moving so quickly, so we need to continue to do that. So when you get in today, you'll be grandfathered in for any of the asset that we add in there, regardless of how much we would charge in the future. So if the price that you pay today to acquire the ebook and the assets that we have there currently, that's the price that you will pay forever. You don't have to pay anything anymore on that particular course, and you will going to have access for all the assets that we add in there. And the next year, the next 10 years, it's going to be all yours. So it's just a great investment. Just get in right now. You're going to thank me later. And then we also going to have an affiliate program for every course and every ebook from our website. You get a unique link. And if you like what you're getting from the products, or even if you don't buy the products, you can actually share the link. And we recommend that you read the products, but affiliate marketing doesn't mean that we have to buy the product. So you don't have to be an end user of the product. You can actually just sell the product through marketing, right? Using advertising channels or whichever way you can get leads, and then you can earn a commission, or depends, if it's a subscription product, then you earn a percentage every time through residual income, or also known as passive income, or also known as positive cash flow. The most important words in the business language are cash flow. And the second most important words are due diligence. So understanding that we cannot succeed as entrepreneurs alone is one of the keys to success. We need to have a team, and good deals bring in teams together. But most importantly, who we are, how we speak, our lingo, how we put the deals, how we speak to our team. Because as leaders, we have to extract the talents of others in a good way and make intelligent people work towards a mission together. Requires skills, and those skills are being learned through our ebooks, and everything that we're doing here is to build that investor to be a master investor, which is an inside investor. Okay, and it requires a higher level of financial education, which we're delivering here on a daily basis. So make sure you like the video, share, and comment if you have any feedback for us. We appreciate your time being spent here with our channel on this beautiful day. And I hope to see you also in some of our digital course. So make sure that you check out all the links in the description, because we have different tools, resources. A lot of those links are free. They have a free plan, right? Depending on the tool that you're looking for to obtain to start building your asset column. Once you start growing, then maybe those tools will require a upgrade on their plan, and at that moment, then you can opt in for whichever plan fits you best. But a lot of them has a free plan. So check them out, because everything that we're sharing here is to ultimately build the asset column, okay? And to keep control over your money, keep control over your assets, and of course the education that you're receiving, because we have 24 hours a day. What are we reading? What are we drinking? What are we eating? Who are we hanging out with? And what is our plan of today to produce? We need to be producers, not just consumers. So once we start applying the wealthy context in our lives, then everything will begin to fall through accordingly to the new rules of money. We have to play with them, because if we're not playing with the new rules of money, if you don't understand that money today is debt, that we should focus on acquiring cash flow and assets with debt, because money is created with debt. And when we use debt, it's tax-free. All debt is tax-free because money is created with debt. So the best approach to money is to invest for passive income, and it requires a higher level of financial education. Here at Master Investor, we have what it takes to deliver that, and we're going to continue to give the best education financially that anyone can get around the world. We're here to build our asset column together and ensure that we're building businesses that turn into brands. Being true to ourselves is key, because in business we have to listen to our gut feeling a lot. We have to pay attention to it. And in life overall, pay attention to your gut feeling. It's our guidance system. It's like a steering wheel. If it tells you to go right, you gotta go right. Even if our eyes, it's like, nah, it doesn't make sense. Like, why is it saying that? Why do you feel this way? Go with it, because it can see ahead, and somehow our gut feeling and our heart knows exactly what we want out of life, and it's always protecting us, always guiding us towards our best interests. But the problem is that in many instances it doesn't make sense to the naked eye, because a lot of times it goes against what we believe at that very moment. So always listen to that intuition and override whatever it is with whatever you're feeling, okay? Don't do what other people are telling you. You're feeling different right here. Energy doesn't lie, as the saying goes, right? And also, I want to invite you to read or watch our other live stream that we had the other day. Yesterday, we had ways that crypto differs from stock, a simple guide, and then the steps to building true wealth with speed. Because a lot of people say, no, you have to become wealthy, but slow. That was the old times. Like today, we have information, systems, AI, the ability to sell worldwide. You can have merchants for free. We have PayPal, pay a small percentage, but it's a win-win, meaning that we can sell right now with speed. And online, it's like we can put a product in front of 100,000 people, 1,000 people, 500 people, and they can all buy at the same time. If you had a physical store, and I'm not saying that eventually maybe we want to have a physical store or not, but a physical store, if you have 100 people, 500 people, they have to wait in line unless you have some sort of new system that they can all check out at the same time. Maybe there's a membership or something, and whoever goes into that store can only go in there with that membership, and if you pull something out of the shelves, it charges that membership immediately. So maybe something like that, where it's like instant, right? But online is so powerful because we can have 1 million people looking at that offer, and they can all buy at the same time. And people that are ready to give us their money because they are looking for the product and the solution that we are offering. And it's so easy now to pinpoint who is exactly that person, because all we have to do is ask ourselves the question, who is in need of our product right now? Like, who has the problem? And once we answer that, then we can tell the marketing channels to give the message to this particular group of people who acts like this, their interests are this, they like these pages, and everything that we need to know about our preferred buyer or end user. We're going to give that information to the marketing channels to be able to have pay-per-click not only effective, meaning that whatever we're paying per click, it's going to turn into a real paying customer. We don't want to be paying per click and have the wrong leads coming in. We want to have target leads. That's why the 3 simple steps to creating wealth online. Number 1, have a capture page or landing page. Number 2, have an email autoresponder connected to that capture or landing page so that we can collect all the emails into a list and the names of the leads are coming in, and we can communicate with them through an email campaign and turn them into sales. And then the third thing is to run targeted traffic into that landing or capture page, also known as a squeeze page. And it's basically one website where it asks the individual to enter their name and email in exchange for something of value they're looking for. The reason why they click on that ad was because they're interested in learning more about our product. So we either going to give them a free case study, we're going to send them straight to the product, enter your email name to buy the product. 2 types of people on the internet: people looking for information and people looking for a product to buy. So we're going to be delivering information and value to the people that are looking for the information through our blogs, articles, live streams, and the ones that are ready to buy, they're going to also find us through SEO, as long as we have been doing our part on our end and we have a team of people producing content for us, or we're acting. If you're starting out right now, what's going to be your brand? What is going to be your content that you will create daily? What is the solution that you want to solve? Are you going to partner out with an affiliate program? Or are you going to create your product, your first digital product? Are you going to do affiliate marketing or drop shipping, or maybe white label, print on demand? So many ways to create passive income, but we need to take action. And it requires a community like Master Investor. It requires us to communicate daily, to be here to learn more about money and to actively invest, and never give your money away to anybody else, because you lose your power. And you go from an active investor to a passive investor. Put the deal together, control the deal, have a voice on the deal. You can do whatever you want with it. You can scale it, make sure that it's sound, and if something goes wrong, we take full responsibility, right? You take full responsibility for it because it's your deal. You control it. You create it. But guess what? We learn so much throughout the entire chaos, if you will. And there's no such thing. But it's important that we attach ourselves to mentors, because they are, if any shortcuts in life, mentors are shortcuts in our lives, because they're right mentors. And we have to pick them wisely, because how many mentors can we really have per day? We need to really pick a formula and pick mentors and apply that into our lives and get results, right? But we need to listen to the right group of people, the right minds, okay? Read the right books, because our time is the most precious asset we have, our minds too, and our freedom. So we don't want to waste that and be wasteful with it and be uncare about our time and what are we consuming. We have to make sure that we're improving every day, we're growing, because otherwise we're slowly dying. We have to grow every day. We have to water the plant. We have to talk to us in a good way, nurture ourselves. Sometimes it's better to be alone than with the wrong partner, right? I mean, one of the main things people can never reach their dreams is because they can never go to their true self, because they're with the wrong person. So they want to be themselves, but they can't because they have the wrong person in front of them, and they're too afraid to say goodbye because maybe they have kids or maybe family traditions and so forth. But I tell you, that must be an eye mirror. And if you could change quickly, if you look at yourself in the mirror and you need to change, you need to change. You know, you need to follow your heart and your passions, right? And a lot of times people get divorced because they lack understanding of how to manage money, how to grow money, how to multiply. So usually a person is working at one job, the other one is working at another job. They're separated for 12 hours a day. They hardly see each other at night. When they're at nighttime, they're just sleeping, or maybe they have different schedules. One works during the day, the other one works at their night. You grow apart, literally. Every day, everything is evolving, right? So we have to evolve, and we are evolving with it. Some people don't want to accept it, but we are always changing and evolving. So if you're not creating memories with the people that you say you love, then you're going to grow with somebody else, period. You might have feelings for the person that you're seeing every single day. it's just like that. That's why they're saying love is in the air. It is. I don't care if long relationship love is, you could love somebody long distance, but you know, it's all about loving ourselves first. You cannot, you know, expect other people to be loving to us if we're not loving to ourselves. We have to be self-disciplined, and when we have that in us, then all we're going to attract is high frequency people that are also like us. You see the game? Level up. What's the next twist that we have to put in our lives or in our business that's going to take us to the next level, the next echelon? What is going to be that twist? I like to call it the twist because there's always a twist in our lives. Every day we have a twist that we need to use to take us to the next echelon. And we can all do that using the internet. We can do it quickly. Let's take action and make sure you go watch the other live stream that we had yesterday on the ways that crypto differs from stocks, which is a simple guide, and also steps to building true wealth with speed. Bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles of working on economies. I hope that you found this extraordinary video useful and informative. Remember, I'm a financial investor, and we're here to share what's working for our community, what's working for our partners, but most importantly, it's up to us what we do next, how we're going to improve that asset column, and what's going to be our next twist that we're going to use in our lives to give us that breakthrough that we're all looking for. Upgrade our team, right? It's not about maybe getting rid of your team, but maybe we need an upgrade. We need to find a third party. We need to get somebody else. We also offer live consultations. If you need to have that twist, you can also go to our website and check out our services and products that we have. But make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right group of people. Have a plan every day so that we are useful with at the time that we have, and we're planting the seeds every day in our asset column. Take massive action. That's how we turn information into knowledge. I'll see you on the next live stream. We're going to be doing our next video. We're going to be live in a few minutes, so if you want to join us, feel free. And stay extraordinary and wealthy, bringing the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Thank you for spending time with me again. And of course, I appreciate the business and keeping Master Investor working by interacting and of course, investing in our financial education. Bye for now.